Psalm 109:2, Wicked men seem to have an innate desire to say wicked things. Verse 2 reads, For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful have opened against me, they have spoken against me with a lying tongue. Wicked men seem to have an innate desire to say wicked things, uttering false and deceitful things, usually with their own or a demonic agenda. For these reasons, we should remain on full alert. In all of Satan's armory, there are no worse weapons than slanderous, malicious, and deceitful tongues. Only those who have been the victims of such vicious slander can really appreciate the devastation it causes. Even to the natural-born man, having their reputation slanderously diminished is a travesty that is almost beyond repair, but to the adopted child of God and an ambassador of the name of Christ, the aspersion is painfully beyond description, both to our own reputation and to the one that we represent. But when wicked and deceitful natural-born men engage their tongues in verbal duplicity, we can hardly expect to escape the slander and gossip. Deceitful tongues cannot lie silenced. Foul mouths are not content to malign only like-minded corrupt men but to build themselves up, they seek out and choose the most gracious of saints as the objects of their attack. As an ambassador of Christ, we should expect these assaults in every profane configuration and from every direction. We will find no escape from their obscene verbal assaults and their slanderous gossip, but we can find comfort from the insight that Jesus shared in John 15:18-19. If the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. 19 The world would love you as one of its own if you belong to it, but you are no longer part of the world. I chose you to come out of the world, so it hates you. The psalmist shares that they sought to do me all the harm they could with these words from a lying tongue. They levied this attack on me without a cause. David writes in Psalm 35:4-10 about those who would pursue him without cause. Let those be put to shame and brought to dishonor who seek after my life, let those be turned back and brought to confusion who plot my hurt. 5 Let them be like chaff before the wind and let the angel of the Lord chase them. 6 Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord pursue them. 7 For without cause, they have hidden their net for me in a pit, which they have dug without cause for my life. 8 Let destruction come upon him unexpectedly and let his net that he has hidden catch himself, into that very destruction let him fall. 9 And my soul shall be joyful in the Lord, it shall rejoice in his salvation. 10 All my bones shall say, Lord, who is like you, delivering the poor from him who is too strong for him, yes, the poor and the needy from him who plunders him. David renders a similar word phraseology in Psalm 69:1-9, perhaps for the same or another comparable situation. Even so, these passages align themselves prophetically with the coming Messiah. Save me, O God. For the waters have come up to my neck. 2 I sink in deep mire, where there is no standing, I have come into deep waters, where the floods overflow me. 3 I am weary with my crying, my throat is dry, my eyes fail while I wait for my God. 4 Those who hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of my head, they are mighty who would destroy me, being my enemies wrongfully, though I have stolen nothing, I still must restore it. 5 O God, you know my foolishness, and my sins are not hidden from you. 6 Let not those who wait for you, O Lord God of hosts, be ashamed because of me, let not those who seek you be confounded because of me, O God of Israel. 7 Because for your sake, I have borne reproach, shame has covered my face. 8 I have become a stranger to my brothers, and an alien to my mother's children. 9 Because zeal for your house has eaten me up, and the reproaches of those who reproach you have fallen on me. This is reasoning enough for prayer, since the mind often becomes confused with the anxiety of continuous assaults by voracious foes and the need to incessantly dodge their invisible sharp arrows. Hardly any ill can be worse than to be personally assaulted with character defamation.